And it was interesting because, and you're the same way. I know when we first got in the industry, your mentor was a man, right? When you first got in the industry. So I
Absolutely.
wasn't exposed to a lot of female mentors. And I remember I got bullied a lot by women right before you and I met. And I remember I had to take a step back and say, they're not all shitty, Jess. And that's when you were
Right.
there. And our form of bonding at the beginning was because you're both on TV. So it was like, oh yeah, if you need my hair straightener, use it.
Right.
All the things.
I
But
did
that's
use
like,
that.
you did. Everything I had was yours and Jenna's anytime you ever needed. But
Yeah.
tell me a little bit about that, because it's such a different time for women now than it was when you started, even when I started. So tell me a little bit about what it's like to finally have some strong women in your corner.
Yes, I love it because, like you said before, it was so competitive. And it's like, I've always said there is space for everyone. There's space for every female, and we're all competing against each other. We should be uplifting each other. And it was amazing how many women I would introduce myself to. They would just like look at me and walk away. And it's like they found me as a threat, or, and I'm not looking at that. I'm looking like, oh, take me into your wing, show me the
Yeah.
ropes, like, different things like that. So unfortunately, me, since I'm a little bit older than you, is that I had all men as my mentors. So Dr. Jerry Buss, the late Dr. Jerry Buss, Jerry West. There were so many different, Ronnie Lott, Joe Montana, and all these different people that along the way that I knew since I was, younger, and they kind of always instilled, like, how to navigate this crazy sports world, especially as a female. And Kobe, he was someone that really, really, he was kind of before his time. He told me there's gonna be so many haters, and that should encourage you to get to prove them wrong. And so he always kind of said, you want to be able to say, oh, you think I can't do it, let me prove you wrong. And so when the Boston Globe wrote a real hit piece about me when I was scouting for the Lakers, Kobe saw the article before I did, and then he's like, I don't want you to read it. I read it, was crying and the whole deal. And then he's like, nope, He's like, this should make you prove to everyone that you can do it. And so, him being, the dad girl, they always say, the girl dad, and that really was him. And it's nice that there are so many males in our sports world that do support us. And I think now there is more of that empowering women. And I think there are, as we know, some amazing women, don't get me wrong, that do support us. But I think it's kind of taken a while, or for it to be more of like I don't want to say trendy thing, but you know what I mean? Kind of like that, oh, you have to now, or you kind of look bad. So I think you and I have always been genuine, authentic with that, but that's not, the case, unfortunately, with all the women we work with.
Yeah, and the beauty of that is we can fish them out rather quickly, and it's kind of good to see very quickly.